This girl is crazy. She's been down here for days. Look what she's done. It's just... she's collected almost all of this and sorted it. I can't believe how much chainmail there is. Arrows, bows, enchanted bows, sorted by enchantment type. Oh my god. I don't even know what to say. It's just mental. Look at this. She's just been down here non-stop. She's created a spelunking area. I mean, I was going to do some tidying up in here, which would have been easy back when there were barely any items. But now I'm going to have to think about it carefully. It's just mental. And there is, of course, a no boys allowed chest there, so I'm not allowed to look in that one, but I can show you what's in the rest of them. Girl, you crazy. And she's actually tossing bows now, I think. I was under the impression you were keeping everything. 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 Hello everybody, welcome back to... My mouse still doesn't work. Welcome back to another episode of Sparks Plays Minecraft. I'm brewing some potions and talking to ZaCloud at the moment. She's been busy on the server, to say the least. I was talking to her about her statistics the other day. Like, she's been down by the skeleton farm, and if we take a quick look at my statistics, right? If we look at mobs, skeletons, I've killed 16,000, almost 17,000 skeletons. She's in the 10,000s. It's just mental. She's been down there for so long. But yeah, she's been, you know, on quite a lot, which is great. You know, it's nice to see her being active on the server. And I need to heal up, so I'm doing some potioning, which is good. It's fine. I went and did a bit of caving, so we're back up on diamonds. Can you believe how much flesh we have, by the way, guys? Look at that. It's just crazy. Which is what we're going to be working on this episode. We are going to be doing the last bits, the last vestigial pieces of redstone for this building. So I'm just going to finish brewing up some potions, and then we can get started. Okay, we haven't been back here in a little while, but we're very nearly done with this redstone. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. We've done almost all of this. So we've got this bit over here. Pretty much all of this is detecting how many furnaces should be running. So this detects whether there's too much or too little signal strength coming back from the loop. And then this bit over here is just indicating the signal strength using these lamps. And this bit over here is the actual furnaces. So under these cobblestone blocks here, we've got the actual dispensers, and these dispensers will be filled with rotten flesh and fed from the top by hoppers. There goes my phone. Yeah. And now I can't get back up. Okay. People keep texting me today. It's like I'm popular or something. Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're actually going to do the final bit, which is going to rest on top of all of this, and it works out exactly what redstone signal to put out based on the status of these furnaces. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put a sticky piston right here on top of that repeater. And we're going to put a block on top of that, block here. We're going to put a half slab here actually, to stop that torch interfering with anything, and we're going to put a dropper here, and this dropper is literally just going to contain enough items to generate 2 signal strength. Oh, I think I'm a bit laggy today. I think I've got some connection issues, and I can't jump either very well, but that's my fault. Oh god. Okay, right, I'm going to put a comparator here now. It's very difficult to add using redstone. to be small, but it's very easy to take away because comparators have a beautiful feature where a comparator facing into a comparator with this set to addition mode will simply take away the signal strength. So we're going to basically start with a full 15 signal strength. And if one of these dispensers is off, if one of these furnaces is not running or empty, we're going to take 2 away, which is a lot simpler than starting with 0 and adding 2 for each dispenser that is running. So at the moment, if we put hang on, let's get rid of that a second. We need enough items to generate a signal strength of 2 coming out of this dropper. 1, 2. Ooh, get rid of that as well. Let's just do that quickly. Looks like it's 43 items. 39, 40, 41, 42. It's 42 items. 42 items gives a signal strength of 2. Great. Let's put this back to how it was. So, if there's a block here, this comparator will turn on. We can see that like that. See, it turns on. It measures the contents of this chest through the block. But if the block is down and the piston is down, then that won't happen. So we're going to put this back and set it to subtraction mode, and we're going to put a thing here. I'm waiting to get creepered. This place is not 100% safe yet. There's a zombie up there, zombie down there. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Okay. Let's get that piece of redstone. Redstone is very rare when you're using as much of it as I am. Perfect. Okay, so currently, this dispenser... Here he comes. Here he comes. Here comes Speed Zombie. More rotten flesh for me. Yeah. Okay. And that was me singing in an episode. Almost like Crazy Man. Alright, so currently you can see that this furnace is full. It has items, it has fuel to burn inside. And it is requested to be on by this system over here. So that block is up. And because of that, this block is going to be down. We don't want any signal to be taken away. If we were to have no fuel left in here by taking it out, come on mouse, I really need a new mouse. This has now gone up. This piston has risen, and the signal strength, we're now taking the 2 signal strength generated by these 42 cobblestone. We're taking it away from the 15 here. So this is 15, but over here it's going to be 13. And we're going to do this for all 8 of our dispensers. Very simple. And I'll be right back when I've got that done. Alright, it's all done. Would you look at that? Now, if you notice, the end comparator here, all of these are on except this one. And that's because we are taking away all the signal strength because all of these are currently off. All the generators are either empty or off. In this case, they're all empty and on. So if we put an item in here, piece of flesh. Hey, we actually have some flesh, don't we? Now we will get a very weak signal strength going. Ouch. It's parkour in here. I think we need some health and safety rails or something. Oh god. Oh god, hang on. We've got a lot of space over there with nothing in it. We could potentially do something with that, but I don't know exactly what. Okay, what I was trying to say was now we have a weak signal strength going out here. So we do actually have some output. Hooray. Now, I've been thinking about where this should go, and I definitely want to try and rig this up today to some kind of very short circuit. We're going to try and decide where to run the wire first. We need to work out what we want to build first and where to put it, and then run our mains cable there, preferably quite nearby. We've got this big spike here that we could potentially do something with. Maybe some kind of ice farm, or even just a lookout tower or something like that. I don't know, something that requires a bit of redstone that we can power from this farm. So if we were to start filling these, that would be good. I'm thinking we've got these chimneys here. If I just pop outside a second, if I can get out. I happened to look at this from down here the other day when I came back from caving. It looks pretty neat from this angle. It's getting dark again, jeez. But I'm thinking we've got these these chimneys here, these two chimneys. You can probably see them from the other side better, to be honest. But we could have them have the power sort of coming out of that, which makes a modicum of sense. If we don't want it just coming out of the ground. The thing is, our input is currently at ground level, and our output is up on high. These chimneys over here, there's actually 3 chimneys, isn't there? Let's see, yeah, 3. So we could have the output coming through that one, or the opposite side one, and then the input on that one, or something like that, or I don't know. They could just go in the ground. In the ground might be easier. Let's work out, first of all, where we're going to go. I can't sleep because ZaCloud is on. Silly ZaCloud. Oh my god. I've updated it so that the health counter is shown. The health rather than the deaths. You're nearly dead. Don't lose any of the flesh you have on you. Half a heart. That sounds like she might have been poisoned by something. So many egg zombie. Oh, those egg zombies are horrible. So let's go do some highly dangerous, hopefully highly entertaining for you guys, scouting of the local area, which hasn't been lit up yet. There's a creeper right there. Let's get a bow on the hot bar. Badoosh. It's a good bow. I think she's struggling to type and run at the same time. Yeah. Well, yeah, we've got this big hill here, which is kind of needs taking down anyway. We could put something there. Or if we wanted to extend this power line first off, I mean, a very sensible wing would potentially be that island there, to that island there, to this spike, and then back. That would make sense to me. And if we expand out to the mainland or those further islands, we can then rewire it, sort of extending the power out a little bit. So let's try that out. First of all, let's get some hoppers and actually see whether we can get some of our flesh feeding in here. Now, if we only have one furnace running, if we only need one furnace worth of power, it's going to be this one here. So this one needs to be at the end of the chain, and then the rest, this needs to go up, doesn't it? Oh, I need to go up, not down. So that's like that, and then these will have to be like this as well. I don't have enough hoppers. I fell down again. Well, that dug a hefty dent into my iron store, but it seems to be doing something. The furnaces are slowly filling up. I have a feeling that these won't start to fill until this one is completely full, which is quite a lot of excess flesh, really. In fact, that one's not filling. Where is the flesh going? It's going in there. So it's in fact filling in the wrong direction. We want the chain to run in the other way then. I had forgotten how expensive these things are. Woo! Okay, well, let's try that. That takes one piece, it takes several pieces of flesh, and it puts them somewhere. And it doesn't drop them off. I would have thought it would put them in the dispensers, in the droppers. Okay, take 2 of this. Let's see what happens now. I've raised the track up a little bit and put hoppers underneath. Let's put some flesh in here. I don't know what it's going to do now. Oh, there's a mine. There's 4 in there. 5 in there. 5 in there. None in there. None. Whoopsie. None. None. If I take these as... I'm just going to take all of these out so I know that these are being distributed at the moment. They are. Yeah, it's putting them in. So it looks like the first couple are going to be fed, and once they're full, the next lot will be. That seems to be a lot more economic to me than having a huge chain of hoppers, although it is going to be several stacks of flesh to fill one of these guys up. I mean, you're looking at 9, 15, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 stacks just for that first section, which is a crying shame. So that's that one filled. Almost. This is why I needed so much flesh. And it still looks like we don't actually have enough to get this running. At full capacity anyway. I mean, we've got enough to get the first dispenser running. Okay, I've also just added a little thing here. So if the flesh runs out, if there's nothing to distribute, it turns off this powered rail. So that will stop the cart just moving indefinitely. So if there's nothing for it to do, it will stop. So we should be able to see that in just a second. 4, 0. And then when the cart comes back, boonk, it will stay there until it gets more flesh. So pretty neat, I think. It'll do. Well, I just hit 30 levels. Let's take a pick and go and visit ZaCloud and do some enchanting. Now, ZaCloud has very kindly done another rail for us, a rail to the skeleton farm. So I think it's up here. I haven't seen it yet. Beef, bones and bows. Skeleton farm, cow farm. That's a good... Beef, bones and bows. That's nice. Oh, and it's a fairly short distance. That's nice. Much easier than boating out there. Let's see if it connects us properly. I'm sure it will. She was working on this yesterday. We are somewhere, certainly. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. I thought she was gonna do a rail all the way to the end, all the way to the spawn, which is that way, like 400, almost 500 blocks. But that's a good idea to the cows. I have a feeling she's AFK. She might not be. This is the portal. Like a skeleton. That's pretty neat. And I'm guessing this will take us down. She likes doing this with the fence post, which is actually a really good idea because you don't drown while swimming down. I've got like almost a stack of rail. There are a lot of arrows here. And in my experience, they do not despawn. Okay. Oh, there's still so much stuff down here. Okay, I'm going to put 30 on the pick. 30 on a pick. Here we go. Not bad. I mean, we have a lot of those already, but yeah. Another Fortune 3, why not? Maybe we can trade it with ZaCloud for something. I really want to look in this chest. What? This is what happens. This is my fault. This is I thought about looking in her chest and she's suffocated in a wall. Oh man. Digging. I was digging you to get back add gravel for. Friggin' K-bird. That's not a Boys only. No, it's not. Okay. Girls only even. Okay, good pick, good pick. Back to work. Well, after a lot of deliberation and an accidental rain dance... I have decided how to do this. We've got our output wire running through the floor down here. And it is raining pretty hard. But this cable runs down like that, sustaining the signal as it goes. Comes along here and down, and then it runs through here. So this is our power cable. This is how we're going to run it. This is going to cause a light update whenever the signal strength changes. And light updates cause lag. So, in an attempt to reduce this, I'm going to put a pumpkin next to each piece of dust. And that means that even though the light level of the dust updates, it doesn't... What have I done here? That actually works. I was going dust comparator block, dust comparator block, dust comparator block, but that might reduce the amount. Would it? Because then I've got to go comparator dust, dust comparator dust. Okay, I've been looking it over. I don't think it decreases the number of comparators I need. I think it's just slightly more spread out. In fact, I think I might need more dust that way. So anyway, as I was saying, we're going to put pumpkins next to all of this dust, so when it updates, it doesn't actually cause a light update, which will hopefully reduce lag a little bit. And then it's all going to be encased in brick like this. Oops. So that nothing hurts it. And then we've got a little side maintenance passage along here. This is eventually going to come out under the ocean. We are below the surface of the water by a couple of blocks. So I'm just kind of running along doing this at the moment. Well, it looks like our flesh shop has done some business. Let's go around and have a look at what we've got. So I think it was 6 diamonds in here, so 3 have gone. We've got a stack and a half of quartz blocks and rotten flesh. If some of you remember, she's having real trouble writing. By the way, this shelving, multi-purpose, AFK spot, I'm pretty sure mobs cannot see you if you stand here. So, yeah, shelving. I don't know if any of you remember, I have a quartz offer going on the notice board back here. Buying clay and quartz at 1 diamond per 1.5 stack of blocks. Nick Vegas' ideas aren't cheap. I was hoping for the quartz shards, but she'd already crafted them into blocks, and I'm fairly certain you can't uncraft them back into shards. I don't know why, but you can't. So we're going to go and see just what I've done. You can see it down here. I may make that less obtrusive in a little while. I am so full of stuff. Oh, goodness me. Let me just drop off that diamond. And the quartz can go in our quartz chest. And the flesh can go in the flesh chest. Actually, let's put the flesh into the system. We may as well. And then I'll show you exactly kind of what I've been doing. It's going to be a long episode, isn't it? There's a lot going on. I just want to get this kind of done for this episode. I might sort of finish it off camera and do the sort of the grand turning on next episode. Let me show you what we've got here. So this line is running along here as I showed you before, and I extended it all the way over to the water, and then we hit the water, and we've got this kind of glass case around it with the that's new, with the stuff, all the things running along here. I'm thinking about maybe getting rid of the... Well, I kind of need to keep these for lighting, otherwise it's going to be really going to cause lag when the light update runs through here. but it's kind of bright from the surface. You can see it quite well. I might make it just generally smaller though. I could put the pumpkins under the redstone and then encase the whole lot in glass. I think that's what I'm going to do. While I work on this, by the way, I could talk about last week's 5 videos in 5 days challenge. It went okay. I did it. I managed to do 5 videos in 5 days. In fact, I did 6 if you count the intro video I did for Game Mode 4, my new series, which is looking to be pretty awesome when it's well, it started off pretty awesome, and a lot of people have been really liking it so far. So looking good in general. But yeah, the five videos in 5 days was successful, I think. It was hard work, I have to say that. I mean, I'm basically, and I'm doing it again this week, I'm basically producing 2 videos a day, almost. So I kind of have a couple of days off, plus the weekend when I'm working. So altogether, you know, it's possible, but only if I have no life outside of YouTube's. But it's fun, you know, and it's I think it's nice to be able to put out video. But it's also kind of strange that we're a small channel with just over 400 subs. We have just hit 400 plus subscribers, which is great. Thanks to you, everybody, and welcome to any new viewers today. But it's very odd that we are such a small channel, but we have such a high output. I mean, we do a lot of videos for our size. I mean, we do more than some sort of full-time channels do, which is really kind of crazy. And it's only because really and we both have part-time jobs, not for want of trying. So my plan here is I'm going to put glass along here like this, and then I can get rid of this outer glass walkway, and then it'll be quite a bit smaller and hopefully a little bit less obtrusive as a result. Yeah, so 5 videos in 5 days. I think it went okay. People seemed to enjoy it. I mean, we had a huge sub rise, which may have been partly due to just having all the series running properly. I think it's just a nice professional thing to do. Had a load of great comments as well. I love reading comments. Crazyman and I love reading comments and talking to people in the comments, especially the short comments, the ones that just sort of say first or hey. It's kind of fun coming up with an odd or inventive answer to hey. Yeah, right, I'm gonna keep working on this. I'm glad I have a silk touch pick. It's a nice world error running along here. You can see exactly where that wire is going. It's looking a little bit neater now. Doesn't stand out too much. I guess I do want it to be visible. That's the thing. I do want people to be able to sort of see that there's a wire running under the water. It looks kind of cool, I think. The video is getting kind of long. F3A. It is getting kind of long, and I'm kind of tired. Oh no, she died again. Oh no. Jake lost a load of mossy cobble in the nether a while ago. Fell in lava. But anyway, yeah, this is pretty much done. Do you know what? I'm going to finish running this wire off camera because it's going to be a lot of digging and placing. It's going to go... It's already gone to that island. It's going to go to this island here. Actually, I think it's probably going to go just shy of that island there. We can always pull the power out with the wire from there. Is that a sheared sheep? He's travelled far. Come along here. End up in this spire here and then come back round. So it's going to be a fairly short starting circle. And do you know what? They really need to add more inventory space to this game. It's crazy at the moment. Stand still. So, I will see you all next time. Bye.